Hello, I'm Sid. I'm 17 and I love music. I love cheetah print and zebra print. I love doing my makeup. I love movies. My hair's a little crazy, but I usually don't like it if it isn't. I cut my own hair, if you couldn't tell. That's why my bangs are fucked up. I've been experimenting with it quite a bit. And I realized I like to do a little blowout because I don't like having to style my wavy hair all the time. I have only about 2 more months of being 17. I have to say, I don't think this year for me has been a waste by any means. However, I just realized that maybe I could be a lot cooler than I ever realized. I have a vision for the kind of person that I could be. I want to get better at defining myself, and also just, like I said, just generally being the coolest and most interesting person I know. Because what is the point in anything else, really? I think there are so many possibilities for the kind of person that you could be, and why not be somebody awesome and cool and a little weird? I'm gonna turn 18 soon, and I guess I want to have an idea of who the 18-year-old me is gonna be and what I'm going to do with the rest of 17, because I don't have much left. And I get kind of scared when I feel the time passing, because then I think to myself, but there are all these things that I want to accomplish and that I want to do and I haven't done them yet. And now I'm all out of time because my youth is fading. But it's cool because I've realized that I can just do all the things that I want to do. I've just put too much pressure on myself, you know. I realized that I love makeup, and now I do my makeup every day, and I don't always love the way that it turns out, but I think it's the effort that counts more than the actual result of the thing. Because if you just sit around all day and you fantasize about how perfect you could be at something and you refuse to actually do it because it doesn't turn out the exact way that you envisioned it in your head, then, you know, I'm not gonna be any happier. I'm a person who I feel like if I fail at something, then I've just kind of wasted my time. But I feel like there's just this, like, if I don't try and I don't let myself fail at things, then I just feel stuck. And it's no good. And I don't really think there's a point in living for some sort of like perfect image. Do you know what I mean? I guess I've just decided to free myself of the fear of not being perfect the very first time I try to do something. And it's awesome! And I also feel like I've had to realize that you don't really have to be some like special genius to do what you like. It's okay to look at other people and to learn from other people. I feel like that's something that I used to not be very good at because I wanted to have my own original way of doing things. And I hated the idea of being a copycat. And I think now I realize that's maybe just a little, I don't know, it wasn't a very effective way of thinking, because there's so much you can learn in the way that other people do things. And I think it forces your brain to think differently. And I use this in an example of this maybe is just how I do my makeup. I realized that I want to get really good at doing it, but I feel like I try so many things on my own and I don't really know how it works, so I've really looked at other people, like especially on YouTube and stuff, and I've observed the way that they do things, and then I kind of put a little bit of my own twist and personalize it a little more. But I think just learning about what makes something so good when other people do it and then putting your own twist on it is great. I think it's cool and awesome.